What's up, guys? Back at me is here at Smallville, Season 8, Episode 7, Identity. Okay, so this episode starts off with Lois and Jimmy talking about stuff, and that's when Lois gets attacked by a mugger, and she's like, hey, take a picture of me, take a picture. But then that's when Clark saves her. That's when Clark comes in. He saves her, and Jimmy takes the picture, but all he sees is a red blue blur. So, get it? Red blue blur? And, yeah. So, so Jimmy, he wants to figure out who this is. And, yeah. So while that's happening, meets, Lois meets a new guy named Graham, and named Spencer Graham or something, and 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 he's like, hey, let's go on a date. But in reality, he's just working for Tess Mercer. So Tess Mercer can take from Lois's mind that she knows about the blue crystal, which is weird that Tess thinks Lois took it. Because why would Lois want any interest in something, a blue crystal? I guess she doesn't know Lois that well, but come on. Why would Lois be interested in that? And yeah, this, she kind of blackmails him by saying she tells him about the people he's killed, and he's like that he's killed he was killing he's killed girls before he learned how to master his abilities. So yeah, so Lois, she thinks it's just like a date or something, so she's getting ready. Clark shows up, and then when this Graham guy shows up, she's like, and Clark's about to say, "Hey, I'm Clark," but she's like, that's just Clark. She doesn't want Clark to ruin her date, so she just tells Clark. She says he's about to leave, and slams the door in his face and tells him to leave. So I get why Lois doesn't want Clark to ruin her date with this guy, but yeah. So back with the Jimmy stuff. So yeah. So, so Jimmy wants to. So Jimmy's trying to figure out who the red blue blur is, and he and after going to Clark's house and seeing a picture of Clark's family and Clark in a red and blue shirt, he figures out that Clark's the red blue blur. So Clark immediately tells Chloe, and he's like, Jimmy can't find out about this. But then he goes to Oliver, who's Oliver still mad at him for at some point telling him about at some point Clark telling Oliver about that Lion Luther killed his parents. So he's kind of still mad at Clark. And Clark's like, I know you're mad at me, but I need your help. And since Oliver's drunk, he's like, Jimmy's about to learn my secret. He's like, isn't that a good thing? And isn't that a good thing that Jimmy's about to know your secret? And he's like, yeah, no, but I need your help. So yeah, so gr- so gr- so gr- so so gr- so Graham reads Lois's mind. He has the power to like erase people's memories, but he reads Lois's mind and discovers that she's on to him about who he really is, and he corners her. And after the date, he corners her at her house, saying, "Where's the flash drive?" And she's like, no, I have bad memory. I don't." Yeah. And also Tess Mercer, he got in Tess Mercer's car. He said that isn't Lois, and he says that Lois is just a reporter, and she says that her next person of interest is Jimmy. So, watch it, Jimmy. You might be the next person she is after. I don't know why she thinks Lois and Jimmy know where the crystal is. Obviously, they don't. But obviously, she doesn't know that, so that's why she's trying to question now Jimmy, because Lois didn't know. So yeah, back to the question. He he began to look. He's like, "Where's the flash drive?" She says, that she has a horrible one. We get into a little fight. She calls Clark. Clark 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 beats him up, but he touches Clark and he gets a wind of Clark's secret. So he learns Clark's secret. So yeah. So all so yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So Jimmy so Oliver dressed up in this cool suit. Dressed up as like Clark was a funny scene between Oliver and Clark was like remember the last time you had me dressed up in green leather and I was like, you kissed my girlfriend, meaning Lois. And I really liked that. I thought that was kind of funny how he mentioned how that one time in Arrow, wait, not in Arrow, that one time where Lois discovers identity. And yeah. Well, anyway, Jimmy's like, hey, Clark, you saved me, but Clark's like, said, no, I didn't. That guy did. And everyone's all, and Clark's like, and yeah, so Oliver's like, hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I guess I was mad at Niles for killing my parents. And he's like, me and the gang are gonna get reunited. And he's like, hey, Oliver, never put in that scene again. It doesn't look good on you. So yeah. So so yeah. So Lois is after reading Jimmy's like article, Lois is like, I'm gonna find this red blue blur, and this superhero, and I'm gonna ask him for an all-star interview. So yeah, so now Lois wants, yeah, and the episode ends with Chloe going to see Graham. I mean, not Graham. Yeah, his name is Wilson or something, and 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 she gets wind of him knowing Clark's identity. So once he touches her hand, he gets overfilled with brainiac knowledge, and it kills Graham. It kills Graham or Wilson or whatever. And Chloe walks out there feeling bad about what she had to do, and that's how the episode ends. Wow, what an ending! Wow, what an ending! Did Chloe just kill someone, or was that Brainiac? Because when she touched him, it overflowed him with Brainiac's knowledge, and his brain couldn't handle it, so he died. So yeah, so Jimmy was on to Clark's secret in this episode, but Clark didn't want that, so he had over dress up as Green Arrow, and as some random superhero, young and name him, and save Jimmy. So so Clark's name could be cleared. And now Lois is now wanting to know who this red blue blur is, because so yeah. And well, I get why Oliver's mad. Clark kept the news that Lionel killed his parents from Oliver. So I understand why Oliver's mad, but Oliver was mad. But I'm glad he got over it in the end. So yeah. So like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next Smallville.